Start this shit up.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? Y'all top 3 back, and today we got a special guest up in here.
Guess we
super
know
special
who's in the
guest.
building today.
Holy
What's up,
smokes.
bro?
Listen, I would have never thought I'll see Carlos on the anime podcast, but here we
we
are.
have an
Here
insane
we are.
collab.
Because
So-
here's the thing, because I'm an anime fan, but I only partake in quite a few anime. Because
Yes.
not everything appeals to me.
But yo,
But the anime we're gonna discuss today,
this is all you.
All you.
This
This is
literally
all you.
like, I think there was one anime, you guys know, High School of the Dead. That's my favorite all time. My favorite anime all time. But the reason I loved it so much is because it had certain themes that you don't see in a lot of anime.
That is true, but Carlos, you need to understand. You said some pretty wild statements about
About-
these.
I
this
know,
one
you
about-
were saying like high school
What
of
are we
Dead's
talking
better
about? What are we
than
talking about today?
Naruto.
We're talking about
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Yo.
Damn, I didn't get to use it, bro. I didn't get to use it. But yeah, yo, we're gonna be talking about the Cyberpunk Edgerunners series on Netflix.
You guys just want my takes first, or you want?
Nah,
I want to hear
your
it.
stake.
Yeah, I want to hear what you
I want
said.
to hear what you want to say.
Because I remember you watched this anime before me.
Yeah, I
and,
did.
And you said
did.
a
Yeah.
pretty bold claim. You said that
I
this
know,
was.
you kind of hyped it up a little bit.
Nah, people gotta hear this. People
But
gotta hear this.
Go.
But
Make your
you
take.
said that this was the greatest anime of all time.
You did say
Yeah.
that. So, cause it's very subjective, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very subjective. Anime in itself is a very subjective thing. Like, it appeals to so many different themes. I guess you have your isekai
Yeah.
lovers.
You
You
got
have your
your
slice
romance,
of life,
horror.
romance, horror. Exactly.
Okay.
Now, for me, I'm a huge cinephile, so I love movies.
Okay.
And not a lot of animes are cinematic. If you really take that in.
Carlos, bro.
Not a lot of animes. And for me, as who I am,
Yeah.
the interests I'm into, I can positively say Cyberpunk Edgerunners is the greatest anime all time.
Okay. But no. Let me go, Josh. Let me go.
Okay. I'm gonna let you handle this.
I don't understand. I need you to really clarify with me. I don't understand how you could say this is the best anime of all time.
Yeah.
When it just covers like a couple of themes that are not like super big in other animes.
All right, check this out. Ready?
Yeah, go.
Let's hear this.
Cyberpunk Edgerunners was not supposed to be this good. All right?
Okay.
First
Okay.
of all,
I'm gonna give you that one. I'm gonna
Yeah,
give you that one.
Cyberpunk was a Netflix original, and it was meant to market for the game. That's it. It wasn't meant to be a sick anime. It wasn't meant to be like a staple, one of the big names ever. But what did it become? The fan base enjoyed it that much that it became a fandom of that stature. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because it was that good.
Okay.
The story was that good.
Yes.
The characters are that good.
Yes.
Animation and action were that crazy.
Okay.
And honestly, for it being 10 episodes,
Great.
you can't tell me 10 episodes, it didn't accomplish more than any anime did in 10 episodes. Come on.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a complete story. That's a complete story.
I want
But
to
that's different,
bring this up.
All right,
Yeah.
Because Cyberpunk. Do you really think people are still gonna be talking about this in 3 years?
Yes, 100%. You
No.
know why?
5 years.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay,
Why?
go.
Because I think right now,
Yes.
it's revolutionary. Because it's hard to say right now because it just came out.
Uh-huh.
But Cyberpunk is revolutionary because you're gonna start seeing all of these different animes coming out promoting different games.
Yeah.
Kind of that same formula where okay, this is gonna come out. We need promotion for this, make a show, but I don't know if it's gonna even be that good. Because the way Cyberpunk was executed,
Yes.
it's almost like we forgot it was about a video game.
Okay, that's true.
That
that is true.
We
I
forgot-
wouldn't know it's from a
We
video game.
forgot.
if I
No,
watched
listen to
it.
this. Hold on. We forgot that she was a commercial.
That's true.
That was supposed to be a commercial.
Very true.
That's fair.
That was a complete origin
Absolutely,
story.
absolutely.
Everything. You
Yo,
know?
because the reason why I said that because I'm gonna look at like Naruto.
Yeah.
Naruto ended like how many years ago has Naruto been ended?
20.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
Yo, Naruto ended like at least 5+ years ago, and it's still talked about every single time.
That's
Every
true,
time you
that's
go
true.
on like anime IG, you're gonna see a Naruto thing somewhere.
But
Yeah.
Naruto's a
For-
lot bigger though.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. So that's no, cause I'm comparing it to like the greatest anime of all time.
Yeah.
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 So like Cyberpunk in 5 years, are you gonna see like Cyberpunk posts on IG?
You
Here's the thing.
You won't.
Here's the thing. This is why I say
don't
it's the
know about
greatest.
that.
This is why I say it's the greatest. It's because it's one of the easiest to watch, and you don't have to commit so much of your time to enjoy it and become a huge fan of it.
That is very true. I must say
That's crazy.
true.
That's
I'm
crazy.
gonna say
That is
for
true.
the
It is
episode
rare.
limit that Cyberpunk has.
Yeah.
It does accomplish a lot of
Look, for new anime fans, bro.
Yeah.
People just getting into anime, a lot of them don't want to commit like too much of their time
into
Okay.
a long anime.
into a long anime, all of
That's
those
very true.
episodes,
That's very
and then they don't even get to finish it. Feel me? But something like Cyberpunk, where it's easily accessible on Netflix too, great story. Where OG anime watchers and new anime watchers come together and be like, okay, this is fire anime.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Do you think that Cyberpunk is a good starter show for a lot of people who just want to get into anime?
Easily. You know why? You
Yeah.
know why?
Why?
Because I feel like a lot of anime, it's not on that realism level. Because even though we're taking on like high tech futuristic
like
shit,
cyborgs and all that.
cyborg, yeah,
yeah.
it's still very almost in a sense like very realism.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Right? It's still
Okay.
gritty. It's still gritty. People
That's true.
actually die.
That is true.
Nothing too beyond of what could actually happen in the future, right?
Yo, the only problem I have with this for new anime watchers is that this is so different from regular anime. bro.
It is a lot.
Okay,
different.
that's true.
This
That's
is a
true.
huge difference. From
It's
the
not
average
cliche at all.
anime.
Not
Like
at all.
this is like a unicorn type of anime.
Yeah.
But I feel like the storyline, like that I'll agree for newcomers, like it's like completely fine.
'Cause
Because you can't be new into anime and watch this and after you expect everything to be like that.
Because there's like no shows like Cyberpunk.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's
That's fair.
fair. Nah, I agree.
That's
I
fair.
agree.
But I was talking to people in the Discord before.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, Cyberpunk was my first anime I watched. And I don't really like anime, but I like Cyberpunk.
Really?
So it's new people like just getting into anime, they enjoyed it. That goes to show to me that, okay, this can be solidified as an easy watch, get a lot of people into it. Because
Right.
listen, Cyberpunk's been out for what? Less than
less
3
than a
weeks.
month, bro.
Wait,
Less than a
oh,
month, less than a month.
Exactly.
We're already seeing a crazy fandom. We're already seeing a crazy fandom.
Crazy is subjective.
I don't know
about
about
crazy. I don't know about
The
crazy.
hot take.
Okay.
The fandom for Cyberpunk already surpassed Tokyo Revengers. Oh, hot take.
Hot take.
No.
I don't know why, but Cyberpunk is giving me what's it called? It's giving me Squid Game vibes. That's what's giving me. Like,
You think it's as big as Squid Game?
No. Like, I'm just talking about like
No.
for like how long it's gonna last.
You mean the hype? You mean hype?
Yeah, I'm talking about the hype. Yo, Carlos, I feel like
Josh,
No,
yo,
you're
for-
wrong.
I don't know.
No,
Josh.
absolutely
I don't
not.
think.
No,
I don't.
no,
yo,
no.
for 4 months after it released, it's not gonna be.
Nah,
the same.
you're
Not
tripping.
gonna care about the show as much. I don't think they're gonna care about the show.
Listen, you're
Nah.
definitely wrong.
Because you have to think about it. You have to think about it. Look at all the other animes that are dropping right now. Look at all the other bangers that are dropping. Chainsaw Man's coming out. As soon as Chainsaw Man comes out, people are gonna forget about Cyberpunk.
Why are we comparing?
People are gonna
Why?
forget about it.
Listen,
Okay,
listen.
okay.
The Spy Family
Why are
comes
we
out, people are gonna
comparing
forget about
Squid
it.
Game to Cyberpunk, fam?
Okay.
Like we're not moving like
okay,
Squid Game
okay.
season 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Come
I don't
on.
have to say so, but like, even I can say like another show, show that's
No,
up there.
but watch hours too. Watch hours for Cyberpunk. It's so much less of a time than Squid Game 2.
Yeah,
so
that is
so
true.
for us to
That is
become listen, this is why I say it's so crazy. For us to be so attached to the characters, to get so deep into the storyline, enjoy it that much, and actually feel like emotion at the end of it.
Yes.
And there's some emotional
Yes.
parts in that show.
There are.
For us to feel that way in only what
10 episodes?
20 minute
minutes?
episodes each. Like 20 minute
10,
episodes
20
each. That's
minute episodes.
crazy. That's pretty crazy.
But I do have to admit, some parts were rushed, bro.
There were
Okay.
a lot of
Some
rush parts.
But the whole thing
parts.
is rushed. The whole thing is
whole
rushed.
thing.
Pretty
I agree.
rushed.
I agree. It is
Because
rushed.
My biggest problem with it being rushed is that you don't have this attachment to the character because you only see them for like a couple scenes and like a couple episodes.
Nah, I
After,
still
they have this
attached,
big
bro.
sob
I don't know.
story.
Yeah.
I feel like if Cyberpunk was 24 episodes, it would be way better.
Wait, no, he's right.
Because
right,
he's
you're right.
absolutely right.
Right.
You will get more time to like
Yes.
go into like their
Yeah,
backstory.
yeah.
You get more time to feel for the characters. Because there's sometimes like, a character would die in Cyberpunk and like I wouldn't even care. Like I'll just be like, alright, whatever.
Yeah,
I
just happened,
expected it
just
to
happened.
happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
But in the sense of like a casual viewer too, because I don't think this was directly targeted at anime watchers. It's
No,
it's
definitely
targeted at as people that want to get into the game or even just like dip their toe into what anime could
I
be,
agree.
right?
Nah,
Well,
dead ass.
what makes it so much crazier too, bro? All the hidden meanings and all like the setups into the plot, like it's kind of underrated. I don't think people actually bag it in. that whole arc, that whole kind of like meaning behind him being addicted to cyber psychosis, or like being addicted to chroming himself out, and the danger of cyber psychosis. That's some real shit. That is actually a metaphor in my eyes. That was a metaphor for drug abuse. That whole theme, that whole theme of cyber psychosis, and the theme of like him chroming out and getting addicted to that shit. That's a dark theme that we've never seen in anime before, let alone a cartoon before. Listen.
I don't know about that.
You know why I say that? You know why I say that?
Let's hear it.
You know why I say that though?
Yep.
Not only did it have that part in it,
Right.
it also did have the violence part too. Cause look. When was the last time you saw like such a gritty anime where it feels like almost too close to reality? Cause a lot of the time, look, Attack on Titan. It's super violent, and it gets you in that same feeling too, that same vibe too, right?
Okay.
But it is at the end of the day in like this type of world that's a little bit too far into fantasy. I mean, Titan.
Yeah, like whole Titans and all that rumblings.
So you still feel that sense of dark and violence, right? And grittiness. But Cyberpunk takes it to a level like, yo, this could be us in a couple of years.
But you think about
the way technology
the Tokyo Revengers can feel like that too.
Tokyo Revengers can feel like that.
That can feel like that.
Tokyo Revengers can feel like that too. But this is what's crazy. My theory is that the whole cyber psychosis thing in Cyberpunk is actually about us. It's actually about us being addicted to technology right now. It's about us being addicted to our phones, fam.
Okay.
Just in the same way, David was addicted to putting more tech into his body,
and
right?
they gave more implants.
Now listen, how many times have you been on your phone too long, been on your laptop too long, and all of a sudden you start feeling buzzed up in your head? You know what I mean? You don't feel like yourself. You don't feel like yourself, right?
A little bit.
In a sense, you get that little cyber psychosis,
like
bro.
that rush.
Now, in a couple years, with Elon Musk making Neuralink and whatever technology that might come in the future, that could literally be us, fam. That could literally be us, and it's just a step into like, yo, this is what's coming. Like this is literally could be reality.
Okay,
it's not even too far fetched.
Do you think that's a message like they tried to portray?
Yes,
like you
bro.
think like that's their main message?
That's their main message?
I don't think it's the main message.
It's a hidden message?
But it's a hidden message that they put in there. 100%, bro. Nothing's by accident.
Yo, I think like that just came like from you, cause I feel like that's just how you would look at stuff.
You think that's how I look at it?
I think that
but
really
that's
came
most
from you.
people though.
Because I'm not even gonna lie, like most people that I know that watch the show, like they haven't like came up with like
they
that
didn't
same
think about that theory.
like that same theory.
But that's the thing about these shows, because when you watch them, you take what you view it as.
Yeah.
So you know it's not gonna be the same as everybody else's interpretation of it.
That's facts.
That's true.
facts.
That's what it is.
Because the one thing I really liked about this show is the realism.
Yeah.
Like it felt hella real. Like even when he was fighting the last guy, what was his name?
Adam Smasher.
Adam Smasher.
Yeah.
Because if like that in a typical anime,
he would have won.
David would have came out on top.
Exactly.
In a typical
What about
anime,
him?
he would have came out on top.
And that's why I liked it. It's because the whole realism, because the world isn't fair sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I
No,
mean,
it's
knock
not.
on wood, but sometimes the world isn't fair.
No, a lot of
right?
times.
And to put it in that sense of a big city, because we're from Toronto, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we have vibes of big city. I could say Cyberpunk gave a good interpretation of what a big city is like.
Damn, yo.
If you really take that in, like, has an anime really captured that aesthetic of a city before?
Not like that.
Not like that.
Definitely not like that.
So to be able to capture that, especially in such little time with
Yes.
those characters,
Yes.
and make us fall in love with those characters,
Yes.
and we see them do all of these things. I don't think there was one like episode where I'm like, okay, this is boring. Not one.
I can't say that.
I know what episode you're talking about is the Lucy episode. It's the Lucy episode where the time skip, right?
Yeah, that one. That
one
one
was pretty- that one was
I'll
pretty
agree.
mid.
I'll agree.
Because yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'll say like episode 4 through like 6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bro, that was
That was
random.
that- it was random as shit.
No.
Because
You have to
it was
rewatch.
random as
You
shit.
have to rewatch.
No, it was random.
The reason why I say that is because things happen so fast. There's not enough explanation to
Pause.
it.
And
Hold
there's
on.
not enough focus on the characters.
Hold on.
Like the only episodes of the anime that I really liked were like the first 3 and the last 3.
Nah, hold on.
Those were the only
Josh,
episodes I'm
wait,
like,
wait.
yo, wow, like this is like super
Wait,
fire.
hold on.
Wow.
Listen. At episode 4, Josh. Episode 4 was the main.
Yeah. But
That's episode 4.
I know.
Okay, listen though. The first
was-
episode was the best episode of the entire show.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is.
I'll say like episode. I'll say the episode where he starts like going on runs with the gang.
Oh, so he takes over?
Nah, definitely not. Episode 1 and the last one.
Episode 1's
I
the put on.
don't know.
But yo, back to the part.
two.
Back to the part with Maine. Maine got rushed into the story so quick, bro. You can't lie. You can't tell me he didn't get rushed into.
No, because that's all the time they had.
I know, but that's what makes it like kind of worse. Like that's what brings it
Poor
down.
pacing.
So you-
Like, that's what
Poor
brings it
You're
down.
saying it's poor pacing?
I'm saying it's poor pacing.
In my opinion, because to add in the whole ending arc with Adam Smasher and then obviously like him getting into cyberpsychosis,
Yeah.
I think that was blessed like pacing just because of the time they had. Like, that was good enough, feel me? Like any longer than that, they would have taken away from
See, that part.
the final
that part
arc.
would've
They
been
would have
bad.
taken.
That wouldn't been bad.
They would have taken away from the final arc.
Well, the part with Maine, like I feel like even if they had like an extra episode to like really focus on Maine,
They could have
so
paced
you
it
could
better.
really feel for him.
They definitely
Like
could
it
have
would have been way better.
There's also a prequel. I don't know if any of you guys knew.
Oh damn! I
There's
didn't
a-
know
There's
that.
a
mu-
prequel?
I didn't even know about that.
There's a music video with Maine's gang's old runner before Lucy, before Kiwi. There was another runner they had, and it was in a music video. I forgot what it is, but search it up. And that kind of gives you like a little bit of a backstory on their gang before David, before Lucy.
You see, I didn't know about that.
I didn't even
I
hear
didn't know
about that yet.
And what's dope too, bro, is like I don't think there's an anime that you can be like, okay, this happened, now I can go back into the game and then I can see like the other stories. Like when the anime's done, don't you feel like, oh fuck, like what else do I have to watch?
Nah, but
Uncertain
I feel like when the anime's done, like you can always like go back and read the manga because the manga is gonna have stuff that are cut out.
No.
No.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
That's true.
But hear me out, right?
Okay.
So you can finish this anime
Yeah.
and then you can go live the anime.
Oh shit! What do you mean?
What are you talking
I gotta
about?
live it.
Nah,
You
wait,
can
go.
live it because you can go play the game.
Yo, story,
That's true, but you can do that. You can do that on a lot of shows, though. You can do that on a lot of shows, though.
Yo, you
No,
watch
but
Naruto
a lot of shows
and
are
play
based on
Story
games.
5
But-
after.
Exactly.
But it's a different level because you're playing those characters. You play yourself in that city.
Bro,
That's
you
crazy.
You can do that in
Half
Naruto too.
animes are
crazy.
created characters, though. You know that?
No,
Like,
I know,
most of them.
but like you hop into the game, you play as who? You play as Naruto, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hop into Cyberpunk, who are you playing as? As Josh. As
No,
Denzel.
but wait, but Naruto, Shinobi Strikers.
You're
Shinobi
playing
Strikers, you can play your own character. You can use
Okay,
your own
but
character.
A lot of
it's definitely
animes,
not on that
a lot of
level, though.
animes have created characters though, so it's like even when you play, like even Attack on Titan has a new game that dropped,
Yeah.
and you're a created character in that one. So wouldn't you say it's not as original?
Okay, it's whatever, but I'm just saying. And I don't even know if that game's that good because I didn't really play it. I'm just like trying
I
to
heard
get
it
points out
like
of it.
revived the game, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know it definitely
I
did
don't
something
know.
for the game.
Yo, but I have a take, and I'm not even sure if Cyberpunk is like the best Cyberpunk anime of like all time.
Oh, relax.
I'm not even sure if it's the best Cyberpunk anime.
Well, which
Relax,
one?
what's better?
Which one are you talking
Because
about?
you
Like
think
Red
about
Line?
it. You think about it. It's gonna go in front of Ghost in the Shell,
Yeah.
Akira.
Oh,
Yeah.
easily.
No,
That's it.
not
Better than
easily.
Akira?
Not
Better than
easily.
Akira?
Akira? No.
It'd be
no.
Akira.
Definitely not.
Psychopaths?
I haven't watched that one.
I don't know.
See,
Yo,
you see,
Carlos.
that's why you're saying
that.
Some
That's
big
why
hitters,
you're
bro.
saying
Some
that.
big- Some big hitters.
Listen.
Yes.
Because I'm a huge FLCL fan.
Yeah.
And to see all those like
too, bro.
to see all of those little nods at FLCL, like just even the intro, and you know that one scene where he gets his like arm chopped off
Yeah.
and then like robots come out of him.
Yeah.
Damn, that's all FLCL. Like I was geeking out still. I was geeking out. But to see my favorite animes, because my favorite anime, Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
I guess like Tokyo Revengers you can put up there.
Yeah.
Akira obviously.
Yeah.
And even High School of the Dead, well, that realism like in action.
I hear that. Zombies.
All of those themes, like those themes are all in Cyberpunk. That's why it's my favorite, and that's why I think it's a great.
Cause if I were to pick an anime that like best represents you, it would definitely be Cyberpunk.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that'll be the one anime that I'll pick.
100%.
And I think like that's why you mess with it so hard.
Yeah. And for me to, cause David, right? This is the story that really hit me. Is like he was in a sense the leader. Like he had to
You had to step up.
He had to step up. He had to
Yes.
step up, and he had to run the gang, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But him running the gang took a toll on what? On his body, on his mind.
Yes.
And fam, sometimes I can feel that way too. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when
You
when,
relate to that?
when when you have to call shots and when you always have to
Yeah.
organize shit, like
Yes.
it takes a bit on your mental, fam.
definitely.
And to see that in an anime form, like that's kind of crazy for me.
Nah, that's kind
You know what I
of
mean?
true. Yeah,
Because I felt that
can
I
see
felt that shit, and then even to the effect of like that was affecting his mental, but at the
Right.
same time, he was losing time with his girl, with Lucy, right?
He was.
That's a crazy arc, fam. I feel like that's an underrated arc because that's so prominent in a lot of people's lives, especially if they're busy in life.
I feel like I identifies a lot with you. Now that I'm thinking about it, David and you, like I could kind of see why you mess with him as a character so much.
Yeah.
Because I think you relate to him a lot.
I don't know, but I feel like you can find these themes in
But
like
you can
a
find
lot
us in a
other
lot of
I
animes.
don't know.
I feel like
No,
you
but
can really
that-
find it
no,
in a
that's
lot
what
of
I'm
animes.
saying.
I
Hear
looked,
that.
I scavenged for animes like that,
bro,
bro.
yo, think about how many themes that you can get from like Naruto or One Piece.
No,
Like,
but
you
but
can get
Josh,
so
but
many-
Josh,
you can get so
yeah.
many like realistic
900
themes.
episodes.
Remember what I told you?
shows,
Remember what I
bro.
told you? Like, there's no good gun animes.
Okay.
There are. Yo.
There's not really.
There are
There's not
good
really.
guns.
yeah,
There
not
are.
really. Not
There
really.
are. I
Not
there
really.
are.
Not really though.
There's not really good guns.
Okay, no, there are though.
Let's be
No,
honest.
they
There's not
are.
really. There's not that
Like,
much.
Okay.
I want to say, High School of the Dead might be the best gun anime ever. Hot take: High School of the
Oh
Dead
my
is the
God.
best gun anime
Oh
ever
my
made.
God.
Ever made.
Then this is all you get. You have to snap on this, bro. You got to
listen,
snap on
see,
this.
No, I can't snap because
Get outta here with no Gun Gale.
Psychopaths.
Gun Gale's fire,
Gun
bro.
Gale's
Get out of there. Get out of there.
Gun Gale,
Gun
that
Gale,
was heat.
fam.
Come on, bro. But you see, you haven't watched Psychopaths, so this is why you got
Psychopaths? I'll
to
search
watch
it up.
Psychopaths.
What's
That is
Psychopaths?
the best gun.
I'm gonna watch it, and then if it's still trash, I'm gonna come back on here in the show, and I'm gonna clown all you guys. Psychopaths?
Yeah, Psychopaths. Yeah, so search that up. Search that up.
Search that up right now.
Okay, I'll search it up later when you go home. But
Oh my
nah,
god.
if that enemy's ass, I'm gonna come back here and
Okay,
clown you guys.
okay, yeah,
Okay,
you
but
can
I have
talk.
theories. I have theories, right?
All right,
Okay.
go,
Yeah,
go,
nah,
go,
I
spit.
want to. I want.
All right.
We might have the same theory, but I
Alright,
just
wait,
wanna
wait,
see.
wait, wait, wait. What's
Say-
about?
say
Because
which
mine's
one.
about the ending.
About the ending,
I have something about the ending.
Okay.
like how he's still alive.
Bro, yeah.
Okay, I have a second one.
Yeah, that too. Okay, yeah.
Because there's two ways. Like that's a common theme. First theory, right?
Yes.
Alright.
David Martinez is still alive. Why is
definitely.
he alive? Why is he alive? Now check this out. Remember when he got caught by I think JK,
Yeah.
the BD maker,
Uh-huh.
because he was making all the simulations.
Yeah.
Bro, tell me if I'm wrong. The whole show changed after he escaped the BD that he was trapped in.
Yeah.
The whole show got way darker because right after that episode, what happened? Main dies.
He died.
He-
all
all that trauma shit
the
happened. And then boom, it ramps up, right? Now, the theory is that JK trapped him in this BD that long, right? Not even, maybe it wasn't even that long.
Yeah.
But it felt like it was actually a couple hours, but it felt like a whole lifetime
Yeah.
to him, right? So imagine David's trapped in the simulation. He's seeing all this traumatic shit because he's making more BDs to sell, right?
Yeah.
More content. Because JK knew, oh, this is a prize guy. Remember he said like, oh, I can't wait for you. I can't wait. Like, I'm so excited to see
They're all
what,
saying like even like Arasaka too and all.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
single group.
I can't wait to see what you're gonna do. I can't wait, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, because he knows his eventual death is gonna be because of cyber psychosis.
Yeah.
And he knows like there's gonna be some fire content when it happens. When JK died, right?
Yo.
What was his last words? He didn't even have last words, but he was like, like you remember it? Like laughed at him.
What's that supposed to mean though?
No, but he smiled
Oh.
and laughed at David, looked at him right in the eye, as if like, yo, I have a plan and you don't even know. So what if he's actually still in that fucking the
Oh,
simulation?
you think like he's so like in that dream?
And then
that
at the
dream
end of the
state?
show, like he exits the simulation.
Because
I don't know, that's just a one theory. I don't know if I like that theory personally.
Yeah.
But it's pretty interesting.
You think when he dies, he's out of the simulation?
Who knows? Maybe that's just like to watch. Maybe he put like a chip in him that recorded his whole life, and then like that was the watch of the. That was like the content.
that was the
because the
content.
one thing that I seen, because like a lot of people were like asking like well, why would like Arasaka want David dead?
Exactly, yeah.
If he can do so much for them.
Mm-hmm.
So what people are saying is that at the last scene when David got shot,
Right.
they're saying that Arasaka came and they recreated him. That's the thing. They recreated him into like their own toy so that they can use to fight against the other.
Yeah, made him like another Atom Smasher. Because there's no other person
who could do that.
Who can do that?
That was able to be put into the cyber skeleton.
That's right.
Right? There's no other person. They were so desperate that they had to trap him, put on a whole charade.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That they have
why
to
would they
trick him
do all
into
that
it.
work?
They have to trick into it. Because like if you're gonna do all that work, like why would you just want him dead like that?
Exactly.
Why not use his power like for your own self? So that's what many people are saying that they did.
Yeah. Also, I have to say this. Look.
Okay.
My bad. Continue.
No, that's good. No, that's good.
I have to say this.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk might have the best theme song, not intro song, not nothing, but theme song attached to it,
Josh,
because of lyrics. Lyrics relevant. Go back and listen to that song, but read the lyrics. Read the lyrics and then come back to me.
Carlos,
read the lyrics. It actually matches.
Carlos, please, bro.
Listen.
Carlos,
please.
Don't do this.
I can handle
Don't do
every other
this.
take but
No,
this
this is
one.
not
I can handle
work.
every other take
This-
but
I'm
this
not saying
one.
opening.
No,
I'm not saying
this is
opening.
offensive.
The best theme
This
song.
offensive.
I'm
The
saying
best
like
theme?
background song.
This
I'm
guy
saying-
said best
song?
lyrics,
That is
best
crazy.
theme song,
That is
best
crazy.
anything,
That is
lyrics,
soundtrack,
lyrics, bro.
lyrics too,
Lyrics too?
all of that.
Because I don't watch enough anime. Because I don't watch
No.
enough anime, which is fair. I don't know. I don't watch enough to say.
You know what? I need to drop some legendary background themes for you.
Okay, go.
Naruto,
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Bleach,
Yes.
I don't watch. Yeah.
Tokyo Ghoul,
Yes.
Hunter x Hunter.
Yes.
No,
JoJo.
Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan.
My War.
That
My
theme,
War.
that theme, bro.
Okay.
JoJo's.
Hall of Fame right there.
Fair.
Right
That's fair.
But what I want to know, out of 10, what are you gonna give the show? I
10.
want to hear Denzel's answer too.
10 out of 10.
You don't want to hear my answer.
All right, listen.
You don't want to hear my answer.
I want to hear this.
I'm gonna say this to you. Go back, rewatch the show, but watch it with those themes in mind on like the setup, the whole cyber psychosis thing, the whole him in the game. Yo, you know why the Lucy arc made more sense to me too? Because I feel like not a lot of people got that. Yo, because her backstory, right? She was taken by Arasaka.
Yeah.
And Arasaka used her. So the whole reason Lucy wanted to save David, not just because she loved him,
They're gonna do the same thing to David too.
because she felt exactly what they're planning to do to David.
Oh.
Damn, I actually never thought about that.
Think about it. No, because Arasaka made Lucy her slave, right?
Yeah.
Now, Lucy loves David, period.
Yeah.
She probably would have done it too. But I think it hit her even more because she was a slave to Arasaka before.
So like that's why like she was like trying to save David the whole
Yeah,
time.
that's why she was trying to save David that much. You know what I mean? She was like going behind his back, like assassinating all these Arasaka people.
You know what? That doesn't make sense because like I feel like David and Lucy's relationship, like it kicked up so fast.
It's kind of unexplained.
It
it was unexplained. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like one episode like you can tell like Lucy was in charge of David.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
Lucy was the main person of that.
Yeah.
Like,
And check this
the
out.
episode after like you
Exactly.
see like David and her like it completely switched.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it did.
It's kind of unexplained. But check this out. Look. So even in the beginning, did you even bag why Lucy loves David so much? Did you bag why?
I still don't.
You still
I
don't?
still don't.
Listen, Lucy's what? An orphan. David is what now?
Oh, he's an orphan too as well.
He has no parents.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
lost his mom.
Okay, so they relate to
And
that.
and right when he met Lucy, what happened? He lost his mom. He had nobody else.
That's kind of true, but
Feel me?
But when I was watching it, I felt like it was more like a mentor type student type of relationship at first, and
after
then
it came into like a love.
and then it
No,
was
no,
like more
cause-
like a one-sided romance.
Because
or-
me evaluating Lucy
Yeah.
is she's very like she's not gonna tell you. Fam, we didn't even know what Lucy's motives were when she was assassinating all these people unless
No,
you
you
actually like
didn't.
thought about it. And I
Mm.
think that's the point of the show is to like actually think like, oh, because it's so little time, they don't have enough time to explain shit.
Yeah,
so
that's
you gotta
true.
explain
So,
it to yourself.
Yeah, you gotta think about it yourself.
Yeah, so I say if you didn't like it, watch it again with all of those shit in mind.
but-
it all adds up, man.
But
I've watched a lot of shows though that have romances that are like 12 episodes, and I still feel like they're better explained than those two though.
Because this is what I think about it.
Yeah.
Like because you said like you kind of have to like think about it for yourself. Don't you think like that's kind of a flaw of the show? that it's you know it's not really given to you.
No. Okay.
Because
of the pacing.
like Carlos,
I'll agree, kinda.
I feel like most of the stuff that you said, like nobody would have really thought about that, until like you actually said
until I made the show sick.
Until you actually.
Yeah. Okay. But
you're doing a lot for the show right now.
I am doing a lot for the show. But I think that's why I liked it so much is because I broke it all down.
Yeah.
But keep this in mind, right?
Okay.
When you read a book, right? When you read a book and shit. I'm not saying a manga. I mean a book, like just text.
In general.
Anytime they make an adaptation into a movie,
right?
The book is always better. Why? Because you put that whole story to your head.
I was telling him this on the last video.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you think about it yourself, right? So like if we're unraveling the questions as it goes on too, I know this is kind of reaching, but it's still valid. It's still valid because you're still unraveling like all of their motives if you deep the show. But you don't have to deep the show to enjoy it.
So see the thing, like that's true. But imagine that same concept, but on a longer anime.
No, but I think the point was they didn't have time.
Imagine that, bro.
I know, but the point was they didn't have time, and for the time that they did have, I don't think any other anime could do it in that time.
Yeah,
that's a good take. That's a sick take.
I've seen it before, bro. Like that's what I'm saying.
I've seen it before.
I've seen it from personal experience. Like I've seen stuff like that happen before.
I have.
That's a sick take, fam. Look.
Like even if it's 11 or 12 episodes, like it's still kind of the same thing. But like I've seen that before.
I know, and I can't. It's been better too. I'm not even gonna lie. I've
don't
seen
know,
better
bro.
12 episode shows.
But like I feel like the thing that this show does that's so good is that they make it realistic to like our life.
Yeah.
So like it's more relatable than like watching like some demon anime.
Demon Lord.
I'm telling you right now, this might be one of the only animes we look back and like, oh fuck, there's some predictions there.
Yeah. He has a point. He has a point.
This might be the only anime.
When One Piece exists though?
Like when you're talking about like predictions of like real life.
Oh, okay.
Like,
okay, no, that's true. That is true.
If you think about it, yo, 200 years in the future, bro. 200 years in the future.
All right, but
this is the only anime. Look, Akira too, but Cyberpunk to a level of like addiction, because that's one thing that's never talked about. Addiction to our phone, to media, all of that shit. It's like nobody wants to talk about it, and the way that we talk about it is putting it subtly into an anime.
And especially in anime, like that's never talked about.
Okay, but hear me on this.
Talked about.
Hear me on this. I feel like we're saying this, but I feel like if Carlos watched another 12 episode show, he'd be able to decipher it just like that. Man.
I watched High School of Dead was like
more,
10 episodes.
But more shows you watch, I feel like you would be able to break it down.
No, but I also have a theory. I have a theory that every single unfinished anime is a class A anime until it's finished.
No, I don't know.
That's a crazy
take.
Listen,
I've never heard a take like that before.
Listen.
That's an
if you really
take.
take it in, unfinished animes are the greatest animes. Until like and then it finishes and I'm like, oh shit, I don't know if it's that good anymore.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Take. Listen,
he's not wrong. I don't think that's true.
Not wrong.
I don't think that's true.
Even the mystery of like, oh shit, what's gonna happen next? It gets you excited.
Yes.
It gets you excited,
no,
right?
I agree.
But Denzel, you have to think about like how many animes is like randomly ended and like nobody knows the ending. After think about how many fans are angry from that.
Okay, that's true.
Look at remember when Dead Man Wonderland ended?
Yes.
Everybody was cheesed.
I know.
Everybody was so angry at that.
But think about it.
So imagine it wasn't finished.
Yeah, that's what
if
I mean.
It wasn't finished?
Imagine it wasn't finished.
But I feel like people like these days, like they need the answer.
No, but listen though.
They really need the answer.
You need to listen to this. You need to listen to this. A lot of shows that people consider like the greatest animes ever, the second the ending drops, they're saying it's garbage.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's true though.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I don't know about
it happens frequently. I'm so glad you brought this up because it's actually
That's a good take. That's a good
take.
It's an
insane take.
Maybe.
No, I'm telling you. After a first season, if it's unfinished, people will say like, "Okay, we want the next season. We want the next season."
Now, hear me out. When Cyberpunk's ended, like the last episode,
yeah,
I felt like it was unfinished.
What?
No, listen.
No,
there was a sense of me. There was a sense of me like, what the fuck? That's it. There's a sense of me that was like, that's it.
No, but like
I know it's finished. Like the story's done.
Saying, like the thing about Cyberpunk, like the way it ended, like it's just done, bro. It's just done.
I know.
Done. There's no coming back for it.
I'm not gonna say how it ended, but the way it ended, like you can't really do anything.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's done. It's done with.
If you were to do something else with it, it wouldn't be the same show. it'll be a totally different
I
show.
agree.
I
I agree.
agree.
It'll be a totally
I
different
agree.
show.
But I think that's what makes it so good is because all of those anime, like, would you say the best animes, they all became fans because of season 1, like when season 1 ended.
Yes.
Almost
I would say
every,
that.
almost
Yeah,
every.
most.
Like
most,
Attack on
most.
Titan season 1, boom, everyone's Attack on Titan fan.
That's right.
Fucking Tokyo Ghoul season 1, boom, everyone's Tokyo Ghoul
I agree.
fan.
No, you're right. Spinning.
Now, Cyberpunk, right? It season 1, but it's complete. That's low-key a GOAT. That's low-key a GOAT.
Because for me, like, what makes anime a GOAT? Like, it needs to have like longevity. Like,
Not always. Not always.
No. Now listen, I'm not talking about like just like episodes wise. Like I'm not saying like it has to be a long episode.
Okay.
Like I'm just talking about like even its influence. Like it needs to influence people like years after.
Oh.
If people are still talking about it years after, if they're big corporations,
yeah.
Okay,
if it's a
okay.
main media,
I
like, if it
understandable.
made it, like to me, like that's real greatness when it comes to anime.
I think we're gonna see a lot more Cyberpunk-esque shows.
That's what, yeah, but like I feel like those are kind of just gonna replace it. Over
No,
time.
not Cyberpunk-esque, but as in like that theme, that vibe, and also that way of marketing too. Like,
Because I can see this anime easily getting replaced, bro.
replaced?
I could see it replaced too.
That's kind of a hot
hold on.
take. That's kind of a hot take.
How
I don't know
about this?
replaced.
How about this? Yo,
Okay.
if they made a GTA 6 anime,
Yeah.
Yes.
bro, people would not be talking about Cyberpunk anymore.
Not at all.
If they made a GTA anime,
Absolutely.
boom,
No, he's
Cyberpunk,
spinning.
that's kicked out.
He is spinning.
That is kicked out.
But we have
That's
to see how
gone.
good it is, though.
That's gone.
We also have to see how good it is.
I wouldn't even think it would have to be that good.
It wouldn't need to.
Nah,
be
the
that good.
story,
It's
the
just
story,
will have to be
the
that good.
Cyberpunk story was fire, though. The Cyberpunk story was fire. I think the story itself is kind of underrated.
All right. Do you think that story is better than GTA 5 story?
GTA 5 story?
GTA
Yeah.
5 story?
GTA 5 story is mid.
It's not mid.
The GTA
man.
5
It's
story might be better
definitely
than
not mid.
Cyberpunk, bro.
It's definitely
No,
better
no.
than
Why? No, hear me out.
Cyberpunk,
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Definitely
Hear me out though.
better.
Hear me out though. Because those type of stories, the very like theatrical and cinematic.
Right.
I've seen way better stories in movies. That's why.
Okay.
Because I watch a lot of movies.
But like that's a whole different media.
Like I watch,
That's
I watch all like mafia movies. You know what I mean? And for me to like all that stuff and to like Cyberpunk, because how many times have you heard of a man that's super into mafia movies but into anime? Rate it now.
Because I've been looking what like other people rate it. Like I've been seeing like Rotten Tomatoes put it 100%.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's worth it.
I think my anime list has it at like 8.9. But me personally, like just because I've watched a lot of shows, like I've watched like a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
And I've watched like a lot of Cyberpunk anime too as well. So I'm gonna have to rate it a 7.5 for me personally.
That's crazy.
But like that's still good
That's
though.
at
It is
least-
good.
that's-
It is good.
That's still good.
That's
Like,
at least an 8.5.
Bro, that's still better than average. A 7.5.
That's
Like
that's.
if someone were to say
No,
it's trash,
What do you rate Tokyo
I would-
Revengers?
I'll-
What do you
I'll
rate Tokyo
defend it.
Revengers?
I'll give like a 7.5 too as well.
Oh yeah, I give Tokyo Revengers like
I give it like around the same.
but I think it's better than Tokyo Revengers. I don't know about that.
You think it's better than Tokyo
Yeah, I know I'm
Revengers.
a huge Tokyo Revengers fan.
I'm telling you, but yo, if Cyberpunk was 24 episodes, that would be an 8.5 out of 10 for me.
Okay.
Fam, I'm giving it a 7. You know, I'm giving it a straight 7.
I think-
That's not what you told me earlier, bro. That's not what you told me
I
earlier.
think.
But listen, I'm biased.
Yo,
I'm biased.
take what I told you though about the themes and
Yeah.
about those little theories, and then watch it
And
again.
rewatch it?
Yeah.
Yo, low key, cause I'm watching it as I'm thinking about these theories. That's why I made it so good for me though.
Yes.
But Carlos, I feel like a great anime. Like,
You don't have to.
You don't have to rewatch it.
You don't need
know
to
all the
rewatch
themes.
it.
But
So
I
that-
think
that's a flaw I'm gonna give it, bro.
the
That's a
beauty
flaw
of
I'm
it
gonna
though,
give
the beauty of it is it's short enough that you can go back and rewatch it,
Yeah.
and then it won't take that long. Like you
Yeah.
can't go back and rewatch Naruto again.
No.
Yeah, you
Think
could
it-
still,
think-
but
that's gonna take too long,
Naruto
fam.
again, yo, that's like 600 episodes, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's not
That's
realistic.
a lot,
That's
man.
not realistic.
It's really not realistic, bro.
But
like-
you could go back and watch parts of Naruto though, because that was actually that's what you could.
No, but like you can actually go back and then finish this in a day again. Like you can rewatch it quick time. In conclusion, Cyberpunk Edgerunners is a 10 out of 10.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Mid. No, I'm gonna say mid. Okay, it's 7.
It's definitely not mid.
It's definitely a 7.
But honestly, yo, I want to know what you guys rate it. What you guys rate Cyberpunk out of 10? Put that in the comments.
down in comments.
Because
Be down in
I
comments.
really want to know what you guys think about this. Honestly, yo, Carlos, bro, it was good having you on, man.
Thank
Gotta
you,
come
bro.
back
Come on,
again.
anime.
I'll definitely come
Make sure
back
you
on
watch
again.
Psychopaths.
Make sure you go watch Can't Tell Me podcast on my main channel
Yes,
at
sir.
Carlos Jucio. I'm gonna have Josh and Denzel on there too, so you guys can see more than there.
Alright.
Anyway, guys,
Thank you.
yo,
Peace.
don't forget to click the link in the bio for our Discord, our IG, and we're gonna be uploading on TikTok way more. So don't forget to search that up. Anyways, top 3 out.
Peace.
Later.